Republican Representative Kevin Kiley is planning to introduce a bill in the U.S. House of Representatives that would ban any and all redistricting in between the decades, basically saying can't be done until after the census, which happens on the 10 years, 2020, 2030, etc. Now, this bill would prevent California from redistricting. It would prevent Texas from redistricting, as well as all of the other states that have talked about potentially redrawing their maps if Texas decides to go ahead with their plan. Now, I've talked about it before. The problem with this plan of Donald Trump's to redistrict Texas is already heavily favored Republican. They may gain 5 seats. But if California redistricts, there would be no Republicans in California, period. Then New York does the same thing, maybe New Jersey and Illinois. And suddenly Democrats pick up 10, 15, 20 seats. It doesn't gain them anything. And red states are already heavily gerrymandered to the point where they can't pick up that many more seats by doing the things they want to do to make those seats go away for Democrats. But this bill by Kevin Kiley would prevent any state from redistricting. Now, I don't think it's going to gain any traction. It'll probably have Democratic support, but even so, it would have to go to the Senate. I don't know if it would have enough support in the Senate to get past the filibuster. Now, there may be some support on both sides of the aisle to pass this, just to prevent the redistricting war that could erupt if Texas redistricts in California, New York, New Jersey, like I said. And it would just be an all-out fallout all across the nation. I've heard up to 13 states are already talking about it, potentially all waiting to see what happens in Texas. Now, right now, Texas is not able to redistrict because the State House Democrats have left the state, and we have not heard yet if they have been kicked out of the legislature like Greg Abbott threatened. That was going to happen earlier today, and that would be played out in the courts as well. But we will have to see if they can actually bring this up for a vote and if it passes. But even if it does, Donald Trump desperately wants these seats. I don't think he signs this bill unless there's enough support to go around his veto. Because he thinks that by gaining the 5 seats in Texas, it's going to save him in the midterms when he could lose the House by 30, 40, 50 seats potentially. And that's before gerrymandering any of the other states to get rid of Republican districts. So we'll see if this bill moves forward. But it's interesting that it's being brought forward by a Republican. He can see the writing on the wall.